Setup Podcast.
All right. Are you good? Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Setup Podcast. I'm your host with the most, Brendan, with my co-host, Devil Kid 02, a.k.a. Dylan, a.k.a. Big Dick Bandit.
Oh, you're gonna steal that, huh? Oh my God, I didn't even know that you watched those
Wait,
videos.
watch what?
So there's a YouTuber.
Huh?
He's a bounty hunter, and his his helper or his sometimes he needs to do a 2-man bounty. He has his whatever you called it. But anyway, you had a couple new Intels, right? Like Intel just came out with a new CPU or generation.
They're going to be.
They're going to be. Okay.
Yes, they're going to try competing with Ryzen, and already it's going to be a flop. I can already tell you that. It's not going to be a good run of CPUs that they're going to be putting out.
Yeah, well, I believe I have this right. The single core between the Intel and AMD, Intel has a better single core benchmark. But as a multi-core, Ryzen works better.
The only thing I like about Intel is, I'm going to say this, might make you a little upset because I know you're an AMD fan.
Always.
AMD does lack in rendering times. That's their biggest problem, is that they don't have good enough CPUs to handle like render times compared to like Intel. Which I mean, yeah, because the single cores that they have
Yes,
to deal with.
the mainstream CPUs, AMD is kind of lacking on the rendering. But
Yes.
if you get up into the like Threadripper, that's unbelievable. I mean, just a couple years ago, AMD was lacking so far behind Intel, and then just comes out with the Ryzen, and now they're right on the back doorstep.
Yeah. With the Threadripper, though, I mean, like, 4K wise, the i7 still beats it because it stutters when you put it on a timeline on the Adobe Premiere. It'll stutter every once in a while, and you have to drop it down to 720 to actually edit it without messing it up.
Okay.
Which, I mean, is fixable. It's easily fixable,
Yeah.
And that's what they're planning on doing with the Ryzen 2.
Yeah.
Or Zen 2.
Well, the Threadripper is more for like video editing and stuff like that. The Ryzen 7, the Ryzen 5, and the Ryzen 3 are all meant to be like your at-home gaming computer or office work or something like that. So obviously the 3, 5, and 7 are going to work better in games, and your Threadripper is going to be better at rendering and doing more of a heavy load on stuff. So if you're planning on playing with 4K with the Threadripper, it's going to lack a little bit.
That's why I said, that's why Intel, I think, is a little bit better for video editors than the Ryzen would be. But
yeah,
most people are
totally.
just looking to play video games, so I don't think it really matters. If you do a little bit of editing, as long as it's not like your full-time job, you have to render multiple videos at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
or you have to render one video in the background, use Photoshop, I would just stick to the AMD, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Just for price point. But I mean,
Okay.
it's not devastating to where you'll lose productivity. I mean, they still work good. It's just one's more optimized for video editing.
Yeah. If we're talking about price point, AMD has always been better on price to performance ratio.
Yeah.
We see all these videos from like um 10 2 cents.
Jay's 2 cents.
J 2 cents, yes.
Yep.
And what's the other one? I can't remember. Linus?
Linus Tech Tips, yeah.
Yeah, Linus Tech Tips. They've done so many benchmarks and stuff like that that you will literally see that Intel just has a high price to performance ratio versus AMD. And that's why I prefer AMD, because I get more out of the money that I put into the computer. In a sense.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's why I will always be AMD guy.
Now, when did you start like learning about PCs and everything? Like, when did that start?
Man.
Like, when did your whole journey start from there?
Well, it was, gosh,
because I don't remember you ever playing PC games as a kid. Like, I don't remember that. I'm guessing probably what, 2012, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, I was actually 12 when I bought it. Actually built my own computer with my own money and started playing video games on that.
So, yeah, 2011, like late, like early 2011.
10, yeah, it would be 2010.
Okay.
Now, before I bought everything for the computer, I wanted to make sure I knew enough about the computers, obviously. So it was about 2 years until I had the money and the knowledge to do it myself.
So what was your first like gaming PC? Like, what did you buy? Did you make it your first one, or did you buy one and then added onto it?
Okay, the first computer I literally had was a IBM. God, I don't even know what series it was, but it was a really old IBM, and I had 2 of them. They were identical, and they were laptops. And what I did is I took it all apart, both of them, and I put it all together on one. So, because each had its own problem in different parts, so I just swapped out the parts, and then I had a working laptop. Obviously, it was not the best laptop, but I was able to just like watch videos or do anything. It was really slow, but that was my first computer.
I'm talking about desktop though. What was your first desktop computer?
My first desktop was a FX. Was it 8530 CPU? I had 32 gigs of memory. I had 2.5 terabytes of hard drive. And then I had a, was it a 550 Ti graphics card? So it was all air cooled too. And then I just upgraded it every year.
Now, what kind of setup do you have now?
The setup I got now, I kind of have to look at it. Hold on. I know it's terrible. I should know on the top of my head. So I have a Ryzen 5 1600, water cooled. It's just an enclosed system with the radiator. Then I have, I believe, I have 250 gigabyte M.2 SD card. So that's gonna read and write a lot better than a regular SSD card. And then I have a terabyte of hard drive. I only have 16 gigabytes of DDR4. And then I have a 1060 Ti. So, and it was only about $1,200. doing all my like trying to save every single penny.
Now, wouldn't it have been cheaper to do an air-cooled CPU than
Yeah.
water-cooled?
Yes, it would be.
What are the benefits of doing like a water-cooled CPU versus the air-cooled one? Like in your like in the broad spectrum, you know?
Well, obviously, your water cool will keep your CPU cooler.
Yeah.
So it's better overclocking your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have not messed with that yet because I do not want my computer to blow up. I have to still do a little bit more research on how and what I got to do to make sure it doesn't blow up on me. Air cool. I mean, air cool will do perfectly fine. But obviously it's going to have a little bit higher attempt than water. And also, I like water because it just looks a little bit cleaner. Looks a little bit nicer, and you get your RGB lighting in there, and I like it. So.
Now, what inspired you to do like a water-cooled system? Because I know like your last one was all fans.
Yes. The reason why I went to water was because of the noise.
Yeah. Because your other one was pretty noisy. I remember.
Yeah.
That, like
the
hot, you can hear it go.
Nice. Yeah, this computer that I have right now is still a little loud. I believe it's my power supply. I think I just don't have as powerful power supply that I would like. Because I prefer getting a overpowered power supply so your fan will never have to run. I think that's the noise that I'm hearing, or it could be the fans on my radiator. They're not the best fans. They're pretty loud, but so I'll probably actually switch out my radiator fans before I switch out my power supply because it's cheaper.
Yeah. Now, what wattage of power supply do you have right now? Like 500 watt, 600 watt?
I believe it's a 600 watt.
How old is it though? Pretty old or no?
No, it's I bought everything and built it in March of this year.
Now your wife now, who was your fiance before, she did a little PC building of herself. If you don't remember, she did try helping you build it. Did that mess anything up, or did you have to buy anything again?
So the story is I needed help get my CPU fan on
I remember
on the motherboard because I didn't have the water cooling yet, the radiator, and she just ripped the CPU out of the socket and messed up all the pins.
Mm-hmm.
Or the pins, not pings, what the fuck. And so I tried to fix it. I tried to rebend the pins, and it kind of worked. It booted, but it would always have to restart for some reason. So I had to buy a brand new CPU.
So, did you buy the exact same CPU?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, you already had the motherboard at the time, so you really didn't want to. Now, with your motherboard, you have to upgrade that when you want to get the Ryzen 7 or the Ryzen 2s are going to be coming out. If they are like amazing CPUs versus the Intel's going to be losing a lot of money this year. They lost a lot of money last year because nobody thought the Ryzen was going to be anything, special. So, I mean, are you planning on getting the Zen 2s?
No.
Or are you going to wait a little bit?
The next CPU that I'm planning on buying is that Ryzen 7 2700X.
But why wouldn't you buy like the newer ones if it's the same price point as like let's say the new Ryzen 5 is I don't know 8 cores, oh, fucking know, like 16 threads or something crazy like that, you know?
Yeah, they're hyper threads, so they're times 2.
So 16 threads, and it's the same price as the Ryzen 7 one, but it's a Zen 2 Ryzen 5. Would you go for that? Or would you just still wait? Because we're at the Ryzen 7 now.
The Ryzen 7's 8 core with 16 threads.
Yeah.
I know I might just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be everybody's best bet. You know, you don't have to really freak out about
it. But
I
do know as a what I want to do with my computer. The Ryzen 7 with the 8 cores and 16 threads, with that is plenty for what I want to do. So,
what do you plan on doing with your computer?
Well, I mean, streaming. Obviously, I've been streaming a lot.
What's your Twitch?
Twitch.tv/DoubleKid02.
Oh, yeah.
02.
Yeah. All right, folks, you heard it here. The link will be down in the description. You can go follow him, subscribe to him.
And then video editing and everything. I have, oh my gosh, I have like 500 gigabytes of
just videos
stored up that I have not even touched yet. I'm really bad at it. I kind of just tend to stream more and more instead of just taking a day off and hit a video and edit and upload it. So,
well, I'm pretty sure you can just, if you have since you have my cloud account, you could just, all you have to do is just like, we both could work on it and I can help you edit down your videos. Because it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, no. I mean, to
edit a 30-minute video, it takes me about, I want to say 10 minutes, roughly. Yeah. 10, 15 minutes. It's not that hard. I mean, you can make it harder on yourself if you want to. But.
Well, what sucks about my videos is, so how I have it set up is when I hit that go live button, it will record. So my whole stream is on there. So it would be like a 6 hours recording or something.
4 to 6 hour stream.
Yeah, and you would have
to always edit it down to like
you would have to
moments.
Yeah, you would have to edit down to like 30 minutes or something like that.
Now, I remember when you used to stream, what was it, 2017? You don't only get like 5 viewers, roughly 6 on average. Like, what are you averaging now? Like, since I know you've been working hard on your stream. You took a little break for a while, though.
Yeah, correct? The break kind of hurt me. Real life got in the way. Yeah. But I got it all. When you take a break, you really kind of just have to restart from the beginning because no one watches you anymore. They found someone else that they like, and you pretty much just threw everything away after you left for a month or so or longer. Yeah. So now I'm back up to 4, 5, 6 viewers every time I stream.
Because I remember I was looking, like when I was living with you for, I think it was like 5 months or so, you were averaging about, because I remember I had that Level Up Dojo, and there's a streamer on there talking about like how you engage with your fans. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I used to watch you back in 2017, this is 2018, if anybody is really wondering time frames I'm talking about. Back in 2017, you really weren't interacting with your fans all that much. Like, you were kind of nervous still trying to get your placing, your footing.
Yeah, my mojo.
Like, you think like those videos can help people, like in reality? Like the videos that give you like tips and stuff, like what you were watching on that Level Up Dojo?
I've watched so many videos on how to get better at interacting and kind of talking to yourself while streaming. And I just have to say, it's weird at the beginning, but you get more used to it later on it goes. And also, while time is going, you kind of don't have to do it as much anymore because you will actually build a community that will actually talk to you, and now you won't have to talk to yourself anymore.
Yeah.
But just starting up the community is so hard because you have to make sure that you're not too far down from the list. So you have to play a game that's not saturated. Make sure you're interactive. You're not quiet. You're always talking. You're hyped. Even if you had a bad day that day, sometimes I actually just be like, okay, I'm not streaming today. I'll stream tomorrow. But if you had a bad day and you're still streaming, make sure that you just have that like hype in your stream so no one else feels like you're down. Because whatever you feel as a streamer, your community's gonna feel.
Yeah. I think with like streaming and everything, like I would love to do it, but you know, I'm just like I'm so focused on like gameplay that I really don't. I feel like it's gonna hinder me if I try live streaming. But like I had friends, we were playing like GBs and stuff like that, game battles in Call of Duty or even Halo, anything else. A lot of them, if you play competitive Call of Duty and you're thinking about streaming, here's a tip: put game battles in the title and an S&D. You will get viewers like that. My friend was averaging we were playing, just blackout, very saturated game. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And a lot of people were live streaming at that time. And he had 2 viewers. He put game battles in his description and like in his title, and he got 30 viewers just doing that. So I mean, like it depends on like the time too. Like if you're doing midnight streams, don't play oversaturated games. Play very low population games. Because if you're doing it when everybody else is doing it, that's where you're gonna hinder.
Mm-hmm.
The best time to do it, if you have, the schedule can work out, do live streams. Like if you like Call of Duty, do a live stream from 7 a.m. to, for 4 hours until 11, until you have to go to work.
Yeah, you also have to think of, like, okay, during the school season, people have school.
Yeah.
So what time is that? I mean, obviously, there's different time zones, but I mean, what I've figured out that my like Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays are my best days. During the week, do not really matter. I get like on Monday and Tuesday, because Wednesday's an off day for me. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I do not do the best.
Yeah.
On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I get like 100 people come through my stream every day. But what I need to learn is how to keep them to stay. And I mean, you kind of have to learn that on your own.
I think that's for any streamer, dude. Like, in all honesty, if you don't have if you're not a competitive player or nobody knows your name, I think social media branding is like super, super important. I think people lack on that, and that's what's killing most people from actually achieving like success, because all they focus on is streams. So there's a kid out there right now, if you're listening, let me tell you something. Do not stream every single day, because you will burn yourself out before you can even hit success. You will burn yourself out completely. You won't want to stream anymore, because guess what? You ain't gonna hit 1,000 subscribers. You're not gonna hit affiliate within 2 days. Like, you gotta be realistic. Keep streaming to like 3 to 4 days, but like try balancing your life out. If you're grinding out 12-hour streams every single day, if you're, a teenager, because you'd be able to kind of schedule it in if you don't have a day job. I mean, you could try it, but it's not going to work out as best as you think it will.
Mm-hmm. Twitch, streaming on Twitch is a grind. You will not grow fast, and it will obviously be discouraging because you will see your history, your stream, because on dashboard you can see your stream summary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's discouraging. Sometimes the days you think went well and you look at that and it's like, wow, actually I've only had half the people come in than usual. But yet it was also a good stream because maybe there's a couple more people that actually like you and they're going to come back and see you the next day. You're not going to have 500 people come in and just all of them decide to stay with you and build your community with you and help you out and everything. I've been streaming, for on and off forever, but now I'm actually stepping down and trying to do it every day, or not every day, 4 times a week. I've been having maybe 1 or 2 people actually stop, watch me, and actually involve in my stream, and help me out with a chat bot or my overlays. There's some amazing people out there
that will do it for free. You can't find people.
And
my biggest issue though is if there's somebody, and always look at this person's Twitter. Go get a Twitter account. Look at graphic designers, but then type in so and so's name and then scam, and you will find if they scam somebody, they will post about it, and that's what you gotta worry about, especially on if somebody's charging you $75, you better make sure that person's reliable. I've gotten scammed, but the guy he didn't really scam me. He just couldn't do it on time, and he took 2 weeks before he refunded my money back. So, that happens. You gotta be able to get some extra coin coming in, get a part-time job weekends. That way you can actually fund your stream in order to make it something, good, something that, because nobody wants to watch your stream if you're lagging. That's not going to be enjoyable. It's going to really set people away from you. So make sure you have a decent enough internet to where you can actually live stream, and it won't be laggy.
Yeah, and as well as computer, because you at least have to have 720, be able to stream in 720.
Yeah, and I mean Twitch won't let you live stream, and I think you can't go past 720 anyways if you're not affiliate.
I think it's partner that you can do 1080.
Yeah, partner. So I mean, you might as well just start off with 720. Anyways, I mean, even streaming off if you have a console, just stream off your console, because it'll pick the set what your stream is, and just go on your phone, download the Twitch app, and watch it on there. Make sure it's not put in an earbud, just one ear, and then just listen to your stream. Make sure it's not lagging. Always check on it, so that way you can look at your chat. Because I don't think Xbox or PS4 allows you to see it on the actual console. It might. I don't know if they do anymore. I know they did it for a while, but I don't know if they took it off or not. But yeah, just start off with your if you have a console, just start off from there. You don't have to get a big, crazy, expensive PC just to start out on Twitch. Later on, if you want to, go for it. I mean, if you have a laptop or something, get an Elgato, plug it in, try using that. If it doesn't work, then just use your console, and then just upgrade to a PC that can work, and then start doing it like that.
Yeah. I also have to say, if you're dedicated to stream every day no one should be streaming more than 6 hours a day. I mean, there's no need. But if you're planning on streaming every day, make sure you pick one game that you'll stream majority of that time.
Yeah.
Because you want to build that community before you start becoming a variety gamer. You have to have that one game that you just build that community, and don't start playing different games till maybe 100 constant viewers every time you stream, or 75 at least, just 75. But I also have to say is put it in your schedule. You have to put a schedule down and below on your channel because people want to know when you're on next. Put on your schedule that 2 days out of the 7 days that you stream will be just random games that you feel like you want to play that day. And that could be saturated games, that could be anything. That day is for you, not for the streamer or for the viewers. It's just for you to just hit that go live button and just enjoy a game that you have not played for 6 days. Because it will get boring playing the game over and over and over again. And that's another thing why I keep saying that Twitch is a grind. Because eventually you will get bored of playing that certain game.
I mean, Doc breaks character. But that's what makes it funny.
Yeah. Doc just did a great job on making a character, but also keeping his personality in it. And not hiding anything. Yeah. But, well, guys, we are going to call it a day on this podcast. Obviously, make sure that you like and subscribe. We will are we updating every once a week, right?
Yeah, we could do for now, just once a week, every Sunday.
Every Sunday? All right. So we will be uploading every Sunday, and as well as make sure you hop on to that twitch.tv. I will be streaming Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Those are going to be set for 7:30 to 10 p.m. And then Friday and Sunday are going to be varies. Sometimes I just want a personal day, and sometimes I will stream for all day. So
our social medias will be posted down below. Next time on this podcast, we will be talking about social media presence, Devil Kids, infatuation of. I don't know what you have infatuation of right now.
That's a weird question.
I don't know. We'll talk about our favorite top 10. Let's say top 5. Just to keep it short. Top 5 favorite games of all times.
Ooh, that would be good.
And what are we playing now? Is a good topic.
Alrighty. See you guys.
All right. Yep. See you guys. Have a good one.